Hey guys, this is Late Game Reviewer, and welcome to my channel. Yeah, it's the morning, I got my coffee, and I need it. So, this will be about teamwork, communication skills. Because the last couple of days I played a game, and I don't know, I just want to make this video here. A rant, bitching, just take it out wherever you want. Let me get my microphone a little bit closer here, yeah. And what's going on here is that I'm a guy who usually plays games that are free to play uh, because they're fun. I'm guilty, I guess. I don't know. And like War Thunder, World of Tank, Planet Side 2, those are free to play games that to me are really fun, especially because I can play with a lot of people for whatever reason. I got friends that plays most of these games rather than other type of games like Rainbow Six Siege or any other ones that you play that are AAA that you need teamwork or that is multiplayer. And like Doom, for example. No one in my list of friends is playing that game, even though it's a really popular game. Sorry. My God. Sorry about that. Not going to edit it out. And teamwork is really important in those games. I mean, really important. As in, if there's no teamwork, you may say, what the fuck are you doing here? Why are you playing this game? You want to play solo in a teamwork game in a World of Tank, for example, 15 versus 15? There may be some videos popping up here and there, so yeah, I'm going to include that. And it's really weird to see that there's a team-based game, 15 versus 15, or in Rainbow Six Siege like side, it's 6 versus 6. It's really weird. And or EVE Online, which can be what, 200 versus 200. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's not a AAA game for EVE Online, but it is a game totally based on PvP. Almost 100% of the game is made for PvP. I mean, there's, oh my God, like, if no, I don't think hundreds of ships, but there's like a, wow, 20, 30, 50, 60 ships that are made for PvP. Of course, you can use some of them for PvE or like against an NPC or computer, but still, like the whole list of ships is made for PvP in a group, by the way, because each ship has specific needs. Same thing with with other I would say vehicles or type of characters in games. War Thunder has a lot of types of planes and lots of tanks. And some of them are light tanks, others are medium and heavies. They all have their, like, each of them has their role, and sometimes a specific tank will have a specific role inside a battle. Oh man, I can go on with this. Like World of Tank, it's the same thing. You may think, well, come on, man, it's a free-to-play game, and it's not that really intricate or detailed inside the tactics. Yes, it is. It may not seem like it at first, but yeah, it is. You need teamwork, and you get a certain map and a certain tank, or a certain group of people inside a map. You need to work a certain way, because if you're not, you're gonna die, or you're gonna lose the battle, and that's what happens each time. Planet Side 2. I mean, this map is so freaking huge. They all have sorts of terrain. And there's, like on top of my head, I don't know how much. I think there's like 5 different classes. Each character has their own like their own specific role. Same thing for the tanks or the vehicles inside. There's I can't remember, but there's a couple of them. Some are utilities, others are attacks and defense, and so on and so on. It's a tactical strategy game in a certain way, even though it's in a first person view or something. You need to work in a team, and if not, then what the fuck are you doing here? So, you know, I've been playing World of Tank for a very long time. Same thing for War Thunder and, wow, Planet Side 2. Like, only in Steam, which I think I got like thousands of hours more, but only in Steam I got like 1,000 hours. I remember playing for 3 months straight, like day after day after day, like hours after hour. It was really that freaking good at that time. Today I play like here and there, but it didn't change. It did change, but communication skills and teamwork type of gameplay, that didn't change at all. Nothing, or almost nothing. Like, for example, in World of Tanks, what do you have? You got your voice only if you're in a platoon, 3 people maximum. So that means when you play in a game, like in a match or in a battle, like 15 against 15, you got 12 other people with you. If you're in a platoon of 3 people, that's the maximum you can go. You can work with voice. And I've been in a platoon sometimes. I get invitations, which is a really cool thing recently that World of Tanks added. You're inside a match where it's filled with people. Like PlanetSide 2, for example. They do that too, by the way, for PlanetSide 2. Inside a match, but it's a different system, so you'll know what I mean. Inside a match, an arena type of match, which PlanetSide is not, you can get an invitation for being in a group, in a platoon. So you can work with a voice with them. The problem is, not a really big problem, but the thing I noticed is no one talks together. It's mostly for the teamwork kind of gameplay reward, as in you play with your teammates, they have missions to complete. If they succeed in your mission, if you help them, which you don't know what to do with them anyways, and they don't communicate you for whatever reason, what you need to do in order to help them, they'll get a bonus reward. So instead of getting, I don't know, I'm just giving like a number like that, 20,000 credits, they'll get 60,000 credits because they completed a mission, they needed to kill that tank, or they needed to do that damage, and so on and so on. You get the idea. Teamwork reward, boom, you got it. War Thunder, same thing, which is really kind of cool in War Thunder. You're in a plane, you got, it's almost the same thing, 15 versus 15. It's teamwork, like versus teamwork, and you need to work on a map inside the skies, and you try to shoot each other. And you get to be matched with another player. The way it works in there is that you're going to see this green character. Like, there are other planes around you. The ones that are your allies are blue. Your enemies are red. And there's one that's green. That's your team buddy. That's your little buddy inside the match. Follow him. Be close to him. Because if you do that and you work together, you'll receive bonus points or bonus experience or bonus credits or whatever it is. You'll get a reward, like an extra, for playing with him. So on top of playing your match, like you usually do every day or every session or every battle, you receive some kind of teamwork kind of reward. So that rewards you to play in a team, which is almost not present anymore, which is really weird. I'm just going to name like a couple of games here, but I'm pretty sure you can name your own games. There are like a lot of others, and teamwork reward gameplay is not present. Personally, I think it should be, because they should put an emphasis on teamwork play. I can think of Blacklight Retribution, which is another kind of arena type of game, but I haven't played that game for a long time, so I can't really say anything for or against or whatever, just give information. I did play Rainbow Six Siege, which brings me up to this video here. I was really surprised in that game. Maybe it's the lack of hours, so there may be a thing or two that, not that it's not true, but I don't have any information, and frankly, I don't feel like I should. It's going to be really weird, but I don't feel like I should put any effort into finding if there's anything else, but I'm pretty sure it's not present. So, you know what? Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, if I give out wrong information about it, just correct me in the section, in the comments section. But here's the thing. For Rainbow Six Siege, when I played, because it was $20, so, online gameplay only, well, you got situations, which is kind of a practice kind of thing. It brings you up to the game where how to play the game and how certain characters play, which is a really fine thing. But communication, I mean, holy fuck, this game, it has so many communication skills not present, and there's a lot of things not present in that game, which I'm really surprised. Maybe in a DLC or something. Today it seems to be all the hype on DLC and microtransactions. There's a lot of microtransactions in that game, by the way, for other skins and bullshit things like that. But anyways, yeah, let's get back to Rainbow Six Siege here for the communication. it seems to be, well, you know, you press the letter U on your keyboard and you seem to talk to people. That's it. There's, for whatever reason, it's a game. Why is there no map present? Why is there no, I would say, voice commands? In all the hours that I've played, which was around, you know what, let's check it right now. How many hours did I play that game? 9 hours. And last time I played was yesterday. And all that time, I never heard a person, like, you know when you go on PlanetSide 2, you press a certain key, well, V for example, and you press 1 for thanks, then you press 2. There are certain voice commands, as in your character inside the game, and you hear it say yes, no, go forward, rescue me, or basic stuff that you need, and you know you're going to use a lot of time. Like, I need help, I need repair, I need healing, yes, no, kind of things like that. Rainbow Six Siege, you know, you may tell yourself, well, why would it be present? Why would a lot of gameplay, teamwork, communication skills aspect that are not present? I mean, these are basically free-to-play games. They don't have the people. Yes and no. I could really debate on that because, you know, these guys mostly, well, most of them are like free-to-play games. Yes, they have, and they're like, they're, what do you call it? They're well, there are people that works for them, well, the developers. There's less of them in those companies. Yes, very true. I don't know, man. They seem to release a lot of more patches and a lot more updates than a $60 games today. I don't know, but they seem to work more. It could be me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe there's less, but they have like I wouldn't say bigger updates or more important updates, but they release a lot more content. It could be little bug fixes and here and there, you know, it could be the reason why they can do that. It's little code compared to, I don't know, put an item in there and make it work with all the other stuff, you know. It may be less, like more, like I would say one bug can, versus one item that you release may be like a totally different thing. It may require a bit more work towards the developer, so that's why they're able to do it. I don't know. And when you look at Rainbow Six Siege, there's no voice commands. You can press U to talk to your friends, or well, in that case, I would say your teammates, not your friends. I do play with a friend, like he told me, hey, it's $20, get it, it's a really fun game. So I bought it. There's a progression tree, and there's a lot of other characters that you can unlock, which, I'll be frank, I don't even know why it exists. I mean, just give me all the characters, for fuck's sake, man. What the hell's your problem? Is that, microtransactions, you know? Make me more spend money for... And I can see it. It's like clear as day, you know? It's clear as water, I mean. And, yeah, communication skills, it really sucks in there in a way that it's not even present. I'm really surprised by that. Why? Is it that difficult? Like, take a game like War Thunder, for example, or World of Tank, I don't know. You got this little mini-map. Okay, in Rainbow Six Siege you don't have it, but in those games you do. Would it be that difficult? This is just like one idea from one dude, that's it. You know, there may be, like, there's a whole community. I'm pretty sure they can unleash new ideas up to a point out like, okay, stop, these are all great. We'll implement it. Like, it's really simple. You press control on those games, like the keyboard for those who are in console. You just press the control key on your keyboard and you click on the map. It flashes. What the fuck does that mean in those games? It's like, hey, I want attention on grid E2, for example. I don't know. That's it, you know. That is the most basic shit I've seen. It's humiliating. Like, you can see it in those documentaries, like those World War II documentaries. You see a lot of cool shit that they view, like all the arrows and those little images. Very simple images, by the way. Light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tanks, artillery, and so on, so on. You can see it. It's very simple, and it seems to work. Like me, from I don't know, from my mind, I know what tank it is. I know what they're talking about. It's very clear. Even though I feel like I know nothing about World War II, but I love it so much. And yes, I do see. I do love to see World War II documentaries. For PlanetSide 2, same thing exists. I mean, they have a map, but on that map, there's almost nothing. There's a couple of things, like those, what do you call them? It's like flares or something with different colors. You also have different type of chat channels. You got one for your group, for your squad. You got another one for the leaders, which means if you're a squad leader, you're going to be in a channel that is in your platoon, first of all, which is your guild, your company, or whatever you want to call it. Depends on the game. And then you get into another chat, which is only leaders, which means if you're a squad leader, there's going to be all the other players inside the map of PlanetSide 2. There's a lot of them. Like there's, I don't know, like think of it like this: 1,000 people, and there's, I don't know, 20 squads. You know. So you got 20 squad leaders. All of them will be inside a certain channel that you'll be able to talk into and give commands in a regional aspect. You got those little regions, and in those regions, you need to communicate to your squad leaders, to other squad leaders, to other members, to other platoons, and other people that you say, well, okay, my group will go there. Anyone else, I'm almost going to be finished here. Do you need something, do you need my group elsewhere? Someone may answer, yes, give it, just go to that specific point, and then help us. We need a lot of help in that section, whatever. That's really cool, but it's not enough. And there's a lot of games, well, these are like the ones I'm going to talk about, but teamwork aspect, there's not a lot of emphasis. So with Rainbow Six Siege here, it's the same thing. It's almost not present. And even though I paid $20, it's going to be the same freaking thing for the one who paid $60. Gameplay aspect won't change in that matter. In a communication style or sense, you know. It's not because you paid $60 that you're going to get more teamwork, gameplay, reward, I guess. That's not going to happen. But I'm really surprised to see that it doesn't exist. You can press the U, but that's about it. Voice commands, I haven't heard a single person use voice command, or I haven't heard a single player say, or heard like, okay, attack this room, I don't know, cover me, or simple things like that. Okay, there's a lot of voice commands, but I don't have them all in my head and everything, but yeah, that's really weird. There's not even a map. I would understand in certain situations, as in, challenge places that I would say realism. You don't have a plan for that building, but I don't know. We live in an age today that this seems to be in a present age. Satellite view or something, X-ray vision something. Yeah, not Superman, but you know what I mean. I think it would be easy to implement something that says, okay, well, I want a map and this is it. Or this is what I can get. It's a really limited type of map, but that's what I have. When you send your drones, you can build a map as soon as you're inside, I don't know. To me, that would make sense. I mean, I even get this little thing on my hand. When you control this little vehicle inside. Well, a vehicle. It's like a little drone thingy, which I can't remember the name. Looks like a cylinder with two wheels. It goes inside the house, and you got to find the hostage and everything, or the enemy, so you know where they are in your head. But why not build a map with that, so it would appear on your lower right? Things like that would make, especially voice commands. Personally, I think that voice commands it's like a must inside a teamwork-based game. You need it. How many times would you yell, cover me, or stay here, I'm going to go in front? Things like that, I don't know. Or you use your primary skills, or use bomb, or whatever, use C4 charge, whatever, just use whatever weapon that would work inside a game, or room clear or something, then you see in your map there's no enemies there. I don't know, something that works with teamwork, or no, I would say communications, and for teamwork, that would be. I don't know. Like to me, it seems to be it's a must. Like, why am I talking about this? I shouldn't even talk about this. It should be inside the game. I shouldn't even have to talk about it. But no, I have to. Like teamwork game. I mean, it's present in free to play games like War Thunder. You work with your other buddy that's inside a plane. You stick with him, and you get rewards. Why is it not present in Rainbow Six Siege? Because I see a lot of people. And I did play a couple of multiplayer games. I mean, people have been playing hundreds of hours, so that's why I say a couple of games, a couple of hours. So, and why is it that teamwork is not present in there? I've seen a lot of people in there that they play solo. They do work with you, but they mostly play solo. Like you tell them, stick on the first floor, for example, go in that room, or I even saw someone trying to look for a bomb for 20 fucking minutes. Like, we told him, listen, just look for the little, I don't know, green thingy flares on the ground or pellets or whatever it is. It's near that place. So the guy goes with a, he uses a drone or whatever vehicle it is to look for it, like, around. He does that for like 15 minutes. Like, dude, what the fuck, dude? It was facepalm kind of cringy kind of gameplay experience. That, like, you want to help him, he doesn't want to listen. He wants to do his stuff his own way. Like, what are you doing here? Other players have been, I've heard this, like for 20 minutes, like for 2 games straight, someone has been trying to add him or like another person on his buddy list. So he would, I swear to fucking God, if I could punch that kid, I would. I know he was a kid by the voice. He would literally tell the other guy, what's your name? I mean, what's your name on the Ubiplay system? Like, I want to add you. And then he would spell it out for 20 fucking minutes. Okay, that doesn't work. Is there any other thing I can try? And he would do that for 20 minutes. I wanted to punch that fucking kid. Things that you use your communications skills, which means in this case, just like the voice when you press U, you're not supposed to. For fuck's sake, you should be penalized. I wanted to vote kick him, but no one else would want to. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, it's mind-boggling why those games where teamwork and communication skills are either not present or are badly needed and nothing is done. And I would say, yeah, I did talk about it in the first couple of minutes, but communication, well, not communication, but the skill tree progression in Rainbow Six Siege. It's not a rant against Rainbow Six Siege. It's mostly for the teamwork and communication skills, but why do I need to buy or spend a lot of time unlocking those characters? I have no fucking clue. Well, yeah, I do. It's mostly for you to spend a lot of time being impatient and like, you know what, you want this character, you really want it bad, pay up. Fuck you. That's what I have to say. But anyways, I hope you like my rant, if it was a rant. I don't think it was a rant. It's just more than I played Rainbow Six Siege and where is it? Where's communications? Where is teamwork? I don't see it. It's needed a lot. So, is there any other games, AAA or free-to-play or any other kind, that lacks teamwork and communication skills, and you have probably an idea? Probably not an idea, but tell me what's missing. What could be there? As simple as voice commands. Press V, press 1, then you get thank you, or cover me, or heal me, or something really simple, Or it could be really complicated, as in, I don't know, well, not complicated, but you press certain keys on your keyboard, then you press on the map, and it does that little kind of animation. Flank there, attack there, cover there, or whatever, or get attention there, be ready to get enemies there or something. Enemies will pop up in that, or, that kind of thing. Anyways, Late Game Reviewer, and see you later, guys.